Welcome to another edition of Mr. K on Sports. Been a while since I talked to you, but today is January 17th, and it is officially the beginning of the 2022 baseball season. That's because the Pittsburgh Steelers were eliminated from the Super Bowl tournament last night. Even though it is snowing outside and we got hit hard last night with the storm, let's think baseball. And long overdue, I need to review how I did as far as my predictions were concerned for the 2021 baseball season. So, to take a look back, first we'll start in the senior circuit in the National League. In the Eastern Division, I correctly picked the Atlanta Braves to win that division, and I correctly picked the Mets to finish third. But that was about it. I was way off on Washington. I thought they'd finish second and be the wild card. They ended up fading all the way to the basement. Philadelphia did better than I thought. I picked them for fourth. They came in second. And Miami slid up a notch higher than I thought. I picked them for the basement, and they finished fourth. In the Central, the Chicago Cubs, I picked the win, and they obviously were a big disappointment as they faded to fourth. Milwaukee won the division. I picked them second. The teams that I picked correctly, Cincinnati for third and Pittsburgh for fifth, and St. Louis did better than I anticipated. They finished second and made the playoffs as a wild card. I thought they'd finish fourth. The West, I was a little closer on. Even though I did not get the winners right, I did get the bottom two, fourth place Colorado and fifth place Arizona, correct. I had the Dodgers winning, but they finished second. They did make the wild card. I had San Diego second. They were disappointing, and they slipped to third. And I had San Francisco in third. They were the surprise team, in my opinion, in the National League, winning that division. As far as the playoffs went in the National League, I was able to pick two of the five teams. I picked the Dodgers and the Braves, but as we all know, the Braves were the team that won. I picked the Dodgers for the World Series. The Braves were the team that went all the way and went to the World Series and won the World Championship. In the American League, similar results. The East was probably the toughest to prognosticate for me. Um, I had the Yankees winning. They finished second. I had Toronto. I was really high on them, although it was a tight race. Rather than finish second, they were in fourth. I had Boston third. They ended up finishing in second and going as a wild card team to the playoffs. Tampa Bay was the team I was really off on. They won the division. I picked them for fourth. I thought that they would be not nearly as good as they were. The only team I got correct in the American League East were the cellar dwelling Baltimore Orioles. In the Central, I successfully picked the Chicago White Sox to win that division. I also successfully picked Kansas City to finish fourth. I had Minnesota second. They were probably the biggest disappointment in the American League. They finished fifth, last in the Central. I picked Cleveland for third. They were able to finish second. And I picked Detroit for fifth. And they actually were much better than I anticipated and finished third. Finally, the West, and again, I was a little more accurate with the West. I successfully picked Houston to win the division, Oakland third, and Texas fifth. I had the Angels and Mariners flip-flopped. I picked the Angels for second. They finished fourth, and I had the Mariners for fourth. They surprisingly finished second. Playoff-wise, I had three of the five teams correct. I had the Yankees, Houston, and Chicago. I had the Yankees going to the World Series. They lost in the wild card game to Boston. The American League representative in the World Series were the Houston Astros. So overall, fair in my predictions. I look forward to this baseball season and making more predictions in the coming weeks. Until then, this is Mr. K signing off.